One way to bolster your affirmations that are aimed at freeing you of deep-seated trauma is using runes and mantra. The rune that's shown here, you can visualize it as a yantra in your body and activate it with mantra. So you can say your affirmation in the beginning and at the end. So you can say, I am completely and permanently free of any and all energy loops, bindings, traumas related to whatever the experience was. And then vibrate the mantra Atsa, because that is one variation of this rune, and it's vibrated like Atsa, Atsa. Another variation is Ansuts, Ansuts, Ansuts. So after that, you just focus on whatever color you want to use to, again, bolster the affirmation, because these affirmations are spells and they work with color and sound. The color is actually the light, and clear would be a color, but it's more like a way that you would detect something is there. So it's still light. We're working with light and sound and affirmation, and all together that makes a spell. So this is gonna act very subconsciously and penetrate deep within your soul. Some number correspondences are 9 and 12, because the number for the Ansuts rune is 4, but you should triple it to 12 and do it 12 times, and then state your affirmation 9 times. So if you do it before and after, that would be like 18 times. But if you just do it after, then you only do it 9 times. This kind of freedom magic can stay on your soul and work retroactively as a protection spell. The way the protection works is it is constantly and quantumly acting on reality to prevent things from happening, because you're free of it. The more energy you put into the spell, the better. The mantra is the way you generate the energy for the spell, because every energy that is generated is actually a transformation. The mantras transform the energy. If you look at cymatic research, we see that the sound changes the way that patterns look on certain substances, and the medium that the sound travels through also affects the way that the patterns will look. So you have an affinity to different sounds. Every one of us is a different medium. Our soul is a different medium. So if you can say 108 reps of a mantra and vibrate it with ease, that's kind of standard. That's how much you're supposed to be able to do. But you don't need to rush towards that, because that's not what a lot of people have worked on. Like, you weren't really in that environment. So it's good to just ease into that, because you don't want to overfry your nervous system. When you're able to do that many reps, you're able to put a lot more energy into something. But even more so, if you are using a mantra that you are used to using, you don't have to use as many reps. This is why it's good to build your affinity to different sounds and colors, because the best thing that you can rely on is your own body. That is a object that you possess throughout your entire life. Using sound, light, and numerology alone, as well as affirmation, is propolis magic.